It seems only fitting that it's starting to rain again. And it's the early morning hours. What's up, guys? Shadow Steel here. Welcome back to Railroads Online. And today we are taking our first train. This is going to go up to the Ironworks. I believe it's the low. I believe I plan to send it to the lower Ironworks, where we can. Oh wait, there's a water. I think there's a water car on the back end. Yeah, there's a couple water cars. So we have to take this up to the main, the upper Ironworks, which is on the northern end of the route, or the northern end of the map. So we're gonna be going all the way up back to the gold mine to drop off some cars. Hopefully the Tweetsy engineer is going to be able to pull this. If not, we can get some help. Got plenty of power here. But yeah, it is early morning hours, and we're getting ready to go take a train out to across the line. Actually, we have a couple cars we can drop off, honestly. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it all the way up to the gold mine, see what we can do, or at least take it as far as we can get it up to the gold mine. And then if we don't make it up to the gold mine, we'll double the hill. We've got a little bit of a hill up ahead of us. Open the doors. And then release the... No, let's apply the brake. What the hell? Do I have a handbrake tied then? Must have a handbrake tied. No, I don't think so. We'll go ahead and pull the throttle, see what we can do. I'm rolling back. Shit. There we go. The fact that we're not actively, like... Yeah, I think we're good. We'll go ahead and pull forward here. Get switches lined for us out. Oh, wait. We need the dynamo on. Shit. I am forgetting so much stuff. The cab. There we go. Where is the dynamo? Ah, I fell through the floor. Maybe on the thing. Oh, is it over here? Wait. Wait. That's 50, so that's the... Okay. Okay, map. Alright. Oh, we're lined for the drill track. I knew we were lined for the drill track. And it looks like what I could do, because there is a bypass we can use. You know what? Let's do that. We'll go down the lot. We'll go down new trackage. We haven't gone down this set of trackage before. Single foot curve. Put on this line here. Going down there. This technically, yeah, we're good there. Let's switch there. And then we should be lined here. The line to the main. I don't think I've gone down this line just yet, honestly. This is the this is my another set of tracks that we have out here. We should be able to take it up the hill here. If not, we can. Should be good. And there's our loop. And then yes, all right, we're good because we're not going to the coal mine. We'll have to go the other way around. Should be good. And then we're good. Go out this way. I'm slowing down a bit there. I assume we're losing speed. Yeah, I think we're good. We'll be good for now. Full reg it. Alright, we're good. Let's go. There we go. Climb the hill here. We're going to cross over onto the runaround track here. So we have two different loops that we're going to go down. We're going to go down this way here, which will take us past a secondary gold mine I have set up. Reduce the reverser here. Get some more speed out of this old girl. There we go. Through the tracks here. Woohoo! And keep it on the back of the train here. Make sure we don't flip anything over. Okay, now we're picking up. We're on a grade here. This is the grade. Make sure we get up the hill. Over the Johnson bar a little bit. You know what? Full reg it. We're at full reg. 100, 100. Now, in theory, we should be able to handle this hill with this train. Go back in the cab. Check on the fire. Fire's good. It sounds like we're slowing down a little bit. We should be good. Alright. Come on, you. You can do it. I think this is a 2% grade or so. Should be pretty steep. Maybe a little bit more than 2%, but we should be fine. The main issues are the curves. They'll bite us. So, that's going to be a pain in the butt. But once we get over this hill, we should be on pretty level track. The Y just up ahead, that's I think level. And once you get past that, yeah, okay. I got a plan because I do have screenshot material out here. As we can make it up the hill. Yeah, it just seems to be okay. Video, do the screenshot trick again. What the? There we go. Go around Tanglefoot curve here. I always call this Tanglefoot curve because you loop back and forth here on this curve just to get up the hill. It's also like very sharp. It's meant to be. This was originally meant to be just a logging branch, but I eventually made it into like this alternate route because the oil fields are out this way too. Yeah, I can see how it's struggling up the hill. A shot of the locomotive here as it rolls by. But we are dropping off some cars at the town at the base of the Ironworks smelter, so we should be good there. There we go. See it doing the dance. That's a good shot. Yeah, she's slowing down. She slowed down significantly. She doesn't make She doesn't make a lot of chuffing now. More on the Y track here. A shot of the train as it rolls by here. Yeah, you can see just how abruptly the grade is there. It's not as smooth, but you can see that it does flatten out here. And then we're just now overtopping the grade. This is a cool shot too, actually. Other than that, train to roll over here. Here she comes. Do some rail fanning, boys. There we go. I'm aboard. There we go. So now we're on level track, or we should be on level track, if not a slight grade. But we shouldn't be on a particular grade steep enough where we can end up derailing, but who knows. Pretty sure that's fine. Reduce the reverser here, get to 30. Go! Yeah, we're on level track, we're fine. We're not going downgrade. Well, let's go into the firebox, see what we got here. 7877, let's go get another shovel. Woo! Alright, off you go. Doing pretty well. At full reg. So there is a downgrade there. Not by much. Alright. So we're in the valley. I should have blown for the passing sighting, but whatever. So yeah, I have not been very active on YouTube as of late. If you haven't guessed. This is the first Railroads Online video back in a while. I think I missed last week. And then the week before, I did do a video, but it was kind of half-assed. So I got that going for you. It has been hot as hell here in the Midwest. So doing videos while having my door closed and no air conditioning in the room, it's like basically being in a sauna with the computer burning up and everything. I would open my window, but that just makes things more humid. So there's that. Oh. I don't think that was a whistle call of any sort, but okay. There's a bit of a... I didn't even notice there's a little bit of a cliff edge there. I could probably put something up there. Have some fun with it. So, I guess this is the fastest we can go with this locomotive at 30. Pretty sure we're at level track and we're not doing much speed here. We do have kind of a long train and it's slightly heavy, so would not be surprised if that's what's causing it to have some issues. So off to... So I haven't been messing around with this map too much. Last time on the video, we did do some switching to get some cars ready for departure. Aside from that, we didn't do much. But I think we're getting close to a point where I do feel comfortable with ending the journey on ending the time on the Aurora Falls map soon. I've mentioned this multiple times, but I think once I get about 5 cars worth of gold ingots delivered, I think that's what I'm going to end the video, in the series on this map. And hell, who knows? Maybe Century of Steam will be out by that time. I don't know. Century of Steam has been looking pretty good lately in terms of development. Oh, we are climbing a grade here. Is this a grade? Yeah, this is a grade. Slight grade, but a grade. Climbing forward. But, yeah, I am kind of excited for Century of Steam. Okay, there's the gold mine just up ahead here. Second gold mine. This is kind of in the... I do like this area for the this particular gold mine because it just feels nice to be in a valley like this. You can build up a town around it and kind of like trying to get that going for you. Okay, I think we overtopped. Did we crest that grade already? Yeah, I guess there was a slight grade there to get over that, eh? Fair enough. Unless this is normal speed for this level? I don't know. There we go, passing through here. The track layout for here was always kind of fun to kind of plan out. So you have a drill track on one end, you've got the industry track there, and then technically this is supposed to be the end of the siding. But when you get over here, there's actually 2 different tracks here. There's this track here, which is the industry track. Then you've got the siding that leads into the depot, that's just up there. Actually, I just noticed I have why do I have boxcars sitting here? Huh. I didn't know I had boxcars sitting over here. I wonder what they're full of. Oh, you know what? I think they're full of tools. Let me double check. I think they're full of tools. Because I think they were designed... They had... Are they? You got in there? Oh, you're empty. Okay, these are empty boxcars. Why do I have a string of empty boxcars just sitting here? Should probably pick those up eventually. Bye, train. Have fun. Hope you find your dad. Yeah, this is empty too. I think these are all empty. That's interesting. Unless this is loaded. This might be partially loaded. No, it's empty. But yeah, this is one of the depots there to load up. That's the depot there. I might actually change it out for a freight depot. I don't know. Okay, we're coming up to the loop here. This is the loop up to the coal mine. And how long is that siding? Oh, no, it's not that long. It's just I made 2 different sightings, one right after the other. Got it. And then once we get upgrade here, we have a kind of a cutoff point, which is going onto that line. The sun's coming out finally. That's cool. Okay. Right, we're going to jump aboard as we fly down the line here. Ooh. Wait for it. Jump! Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we're definitely going at high speed here. Question is, will we derail with the speed? Whoa, hello. Actually, we should be going downgrade soon, because you can see there's a downgrade there. Right there on the goal line, because that loops around itself a little bit. And then we're on level track here, pretty much, or close to it. So I think once we get to the switch, we actually have to shut down the throttle here. I'm going to cut that down a bit. I'm going to shut it off entirely. Why not? Alright. Coming through here. So, whoopsie. Alright. We're kind of... Is the train bouncing around a bit? What's going on down there? Okay, we're good. Alright, here's the switch. This is going to be downgrade here soon. Now we're good. And once we get to the siding, should have all clears. Okay, blow the whistle, go for a clear. Yeah, there is a through, so we're going down here. We should be good to go. Shouldn't be speeding up too much. By the looks of it, we're not speeding up too much. By the corner of my screen here. Okay, we're good. So now we need to do this. We need to slip there and there. And we're going to go into this main here. And then that will allow us to drop off the cars here. There's actually 2 tracks, huh? That is going to lead us directly into the end of the track. Alright, we're good. Do not hit 9. 9 is a different button. That's for a different game, sir. Right through here. Go to the main. Nothing derailed back there. That's good. A little bit of a hump there. That's funny. Alright, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Been only recording for 18 minutes, eh? Alright, through the bridge. Little ditch crosser of a bridge there. That should be fine. Alright. Go ahead and open up the throttle a bit. Go about 45, 46. Reduce the regulator so we can get some more speed out of her. Open the reg wide open. Get some speed out of this old girl. How much coal is in the fire here? We're good for now. We don't want to be shoveling too much coal in there. Alright, round through here. Alright, we're good. And we're going to make a stop at our next destination, which is the small town just up ahead. I say small town, but it's actually kind of big. One of the bigger towns in the map. I need to finish up that. Finish up constructing that. Alright, throttle off. Let's see what's going on back there. Curves are smooth enough where we're not derailing much. We're on a bridge here. Alright, we should be good. We're through the curve there. And then blow the whistle for the next meeting point. There we go. I think it's just up ahead here after this bridge. We have to make a stop. Alright. Got a couple bends in the curve here. This was like building this railroad back in the day. It was always so tricky. It's kind of tricky to make sure you got like a 1 to 2% grade. He's always had to sneak around all the hills there. And now we're picking up speed. Picking up a lot of speed. I'm going to shut that off a little bit. I think we're on the 2% here. Woo! Man, that is one hell of a curve. Oh, interesting. Should probably smooth that out a little bit. Bounce around here. Woo! Run this curve. It's kind of see the locomotive leaning a little bit there. That's funny. Oh. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. There's like twists and turns on the way down, which is always a pain in the butt because you always got to make sure you're maintaining speed on the line. Sound the brakes. Start applying a little bit. A little bit of brake pressure there on the locomotive there. Looks like we got to clear. Switches our line. Release the brakes. Coming to a stop at the town. I don't remember what I named this town. I know that the town up at the top of the grade at the upper gold mine is Chadsworth, but I wasn't sure what I named this one. I don't think I named it anything, actually, now I think about it. Okay, so we have one car to drop off here. Actually, it looks like we have a car to pick up, too. Maybe. I don't know. We also might have to pick up some pastures. Oh, shit. There we go. Once we get past that crossing, we're just going to block the crossing a little bit. I think the rear of the cut is past the signal there. Or not past the signal, like past the rest of the cars there. Yeah, we're good. Alright, brakes. My brakes. Send the reverser. And apply handbrakes on the tender. There we go. Make sure we are at a full stop. Full stop. Got it. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's see here. Do we have any cars to drop off here? Or anything to pick up, rather. Because I know we have a boxcar sitting out here. Okay, this is seed that's going out. This is being dropped off or this is being picked up. What do you... You've got... Okay, so these two need to stay here. Got it. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're dropping those off. Actually, I didn't think about it. Is there seed pallets up there that need to be dropped up? That need to be... Or do we have seed pallets up here? That's the question. We have 30 of them, so we can probably unload those if we wanted to. Alright, so this is our plan. We're gonna get a little 242 Colombian or whatever the frick it's called. Little dude over here. Get him running. In fact, he's out of boiler pressure, so we should actually shovel some coal in there. Just so we have pop, like some amount of heat in there. Look at it. Oh, shit. It's a porter? Oh, that's cool. I like porters. Alright, that should be enough. It doesn't say it's a porter. Alright. Alright, on the turntable you go. Oh, the other way. Time to do some switching. A little bit of variety here. Running and switching and all this kind of stuff. And then we're going to need to get a helper engine attack on the back end here. So... looks like you are ready to roll. Aha! 346. Well, 406, but still. Okay, what the hell? Why is the lead truck off the rail there? That's not right. That's funny. Alright. Actually, the rear truck. Let's go. Alright, brakes on. Brakes at 75. Brakes off. Throttle open. Just give a little bit of pressure. Alright, ease around to the turntable, and then we are ready to get some cars out of the way. Get this onto the turntable here. Actually, I should check if we need water, too. We probably need water in this locomotive. No, brakes are applied. Then turn the locomotive around. And that. Nope, the other way. Alright. And then, once we get you serviced, we might need servicing, I'm not sure. Get some servicing on the locomotives, we should be good. And there we go. Line it there. Alright. Tracks are we're aligned. Let me check on the water supply in this locomotive here before we do anything. Oh, God damn it! Get on the footboard. There it is. Yes, we are without water. We have, wait, what? 400 gallons in there? Jesus. That's all it can hold? Wow. Alright, safeties are going off. Go ahead and release her back. Brakes off. Back her up. And then I don't think we need coal. I think we refilled on. Yeah, we restocked on that recently. I think it's the only thing we need is coal or water, rather. Not a bad audio clip. I'm jumping off here. And switch. Back on the locomotive. Wait until we get past the switch here. Got it. There. Lights on. Alright. So now we got to couple into the rest of the train. Make sure that's ready to go. Actually, probably should refill with water first. Because I'm not sure. I honestly don't know how much water is in the boiler. Because if we're out of water, we're out of water. And besides, it's not like the train's rolling away anyway. Let's get it serviced. Water column there. Stop. So, did we spot? Way off there, sir. Alright. Okay, pull forward. Not by much. We don't. Why am I'm halfway up the cab here? It's on. Should be in position there. No, we are far forward. I can spot this, I swear. I know I can do this better in third person, but right there. There, stop. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, center the reverser, don't move. There we go. Set it. Set it and forget it. Alright, let's get up here. Whoops, shit. Get in the boiler! And open that up. Oh, nothing. A single drop of water. Let's get it filled. Shall we? Ah! Come on, you. Fill her up. Where'd the water thing go? There it is. Yeah, it's filling up the boiler here because we were running out of water in that thing. So here's sand's full. That's good. Okay, that's good. Not another steam dome? Yeah, so that's the sand hatch. Okay. There's 2 sand hatches. Okay. Try to get a good look at this locomotive, honestly. Okay. So let me take a look at our consist makeup. We have a single boxcar kind of in the middle here, actually, just needing to be taken out. And then what we need to do is drop off the seed pouch and take everything else with us up to the grade. And that should, in theory, be lightening up the load enough for the little guy to take, little train to take it up the hill. So you should be good. Ah! Get on the side of the locomotive here, sir. Jeez. Never do that right. Alright, you're filled. Good job. So we'll, yeah, that's probably easy enough to do. I think we need water. I think we need coal in the tipple here, too. So we'll check on that in a second. Open, close the hatch. Click and drag is never good. Let me see. How much coal do we have up here? 61. Yeah, we do need coal in this tipple. That could be another train we can take care of, honestly. Alright. Whoops, shoot. There we go. Brakes. Broke. Let's go. In theory, if I did this correctly, I could kick the car, but I don't think I will be able to kick the car. And bang. Alright. Now, some of these cars need to be dropped off. Well, actually, we could take the whole thing to the iron line, honestly. Why not? What the... What are you doing? Why are you pushing forward? The hell's wrong with you, sir? You don't have your throttle open, do you? No, it's just the grade, apparently. Give me the... Jesus Christ. Off you go. Make sure we're not recoupled into the train here. Coupler is open. Got it. Alright. Back it up. Full reg. Let's go. Alright. Alright, throttle off. Alright, brakes on. Just a little bit on the brakes, we don't need much. Alright, there we go. Switches are aligned. Why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. I want to go all first person today. Alright, let's go. Okay. Okay. Fall off. Woo! Get up there. Thank you. Yeah, there is a bit of a hill here, interestingly enough. Okay, so we got that going. We are now dropping this off here. We'll drop off the flat cars back onto the rest of the train, and we should be good to go. Brakes on. Boink. This got brakes. That's got brakes. Alright. So now, we need to load the coupler here, and we'll drop the little kick. I guess I could kick them onto the other train there. It should work. Alright. Back it up. Back it up. There we go. Alright. It's a little cloudy out today. Interesting. Very good. Alright. Throttle off. Brakes on. We'll slam it. Okay. Now, before we do anything, I want to flip that switch back there so we don't, like... We need to prepare for the train to get out this way. Okay. And flip the switch. Come on. There we go. Jesus Christ. You can do it, sir. Should probably do some more work on this area here. Some areas need to be worked on. Should probably do a tutorial on track building. Somebody actually asked about track building tutorial tips and what tips and tricks. And I think I should do that before I do the Black Mesa. The oh god, what is it called? Mesa Plains map. Get up to speed here. Ah! We're stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. Well, this is not gonna work. Brakes! Well, son of a bitch. Well, that didn't work out as planned. Let the throttle open too much here. Get out of the locomotive, sir! Get! God, I hate this. There you go. Roll! That is not at all what I wanted it to do, but anyway. At least it rolls forward. I'll back up. Alright, we should be good. Alright, now we need to couple into the rest of the hot cars here. Are we rolling backwards here with that? We're hooked in, I don't know. Should be hooked in. Yeah, we're hooked in. Alright, good. Good to go. Alright, we got that taken care of. It's been about 40 minutes to do. We dropped off some cars and we didn't do anything else. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's get in here. Brakes off. Alright, go. We'll couple into the boxcars here, and then what we'll do, we'll take the rest of the train up the hill. We won't worry about this too much. We won't worry about dropping this off just yet. We'll have to do that in a second here, though. And just ease it into, and bang. Alright, we're good. So, let's go ahead and apply brakes. Why are you not on full? Okay, whatever. It's just because there's not enough boiler pressure or something? I don't know. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Let's go get the other locomotive and we'll head up the hill. We just dropped off one car. Maybe it'll help us on the 2% grade, nearly 3% grade up here, but who knows. You never know with the physics in this game. Woo! Ah! Missed. Alright, so... Yep. I figured we needed a fuel. Alright, shoveling coal. Put the coal in the hole. Should probably get more back to Derail Valley eventually too. Haven't done that in a while. I got a comment on one of my Railroads Online videos about the intro, and it is straight up a recreation of the Railroad Tycoon 2 intro. And it's for good reason. I grew up playing that game, and there's something that I really wanted to recreate for most of my games, basically for my YouTube channel. I did that there's a part of it that was commissioned or done, but basically somebody helped me out with it, and that's the actual Virtual Railfan Productions logo. And then the other part of it is actually the Railworks part of it, which is just the big boy just pulling forward at Wasatch, which is literally just almost one-for-one recreation of the intro from Railroad Tycoon 2. Railroad Tycoon 2 was a big part of my life, so actually putting a nod to that game on the series is actually important to me. We're slowly pushing up the hill. Do we have brakes on? No, we do not. Do we have brakes on? Nope, it's just steep. I kind of figured we would be trudging up this hill, but you never know. We'll see what we can do. Okay, come on. You see the road over there. There's a crossing just up ahead. It is getting kind of dark here. What time is it? 9 a.m. It doesn't look like it. Come on, boy. You can do it. If we're struggling up this grade, yeah, we're probably not going to make it all the way up to the gold mine with this train. We have to drop off half this. We probably have to drop off this train up into the, or a good chunk of this train up at the, well, there's a crossing up there. I think this is slightly steeper than the other track. No, well, maybe not. It might be the same on both sides. Let's get pulling. Yeah, you can definitely tell she's slugging it. We're definitely at tonnage here. That's fun. Alright, put some sand on. See if that helps. There we go. All right. Clear crossing. All right, clear. Alright, we got... Right, put the sanders off. Sanders are closed. Should be good. Alright. We've got over that. Now we have to go over another set of grade. Another grade to get over to the Ironworks. Let's see. Are we lined correctly? That's the next question. We are not lined correctly. Great. There's a siding just up ahead, though. We'll probably settle down over the siding if we need to. Actually, we're lined for the main... I think we're lined for this. I don't know. You can definitely tell we're slowing again, so I'm going to put the sanders back on. And then once we're at the Ironworks, we'll probably have to shut her down for the night, or switch power, or get something bigger for this train, because this is gonna really screw with us on the way up the hill. All right. All right, close that off. All right, we're clear. We're over the hill. That's good. That damn tree's in the way. That's a little too close to the line. Get out of here. Woo! Oh, no. Thank you. Alright, he's clear. Woo! Yeah, we're over the grade. That's good. So now we have another track that we need to deal with up ahead there. Woo! Alright, come on, get up the back. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, here we are. We're over top that grade. Now we got to get another grade going. Yeah, I might end it once we get to the Ironworks, because we got this either switch power to get up the grade, or we need to, well, no, we don't want to switch power because we got to take this locomotive all the way up to the top of the grade here. But actually, we might switch power up there, honestly. We'll see. We're picking up speed here. There we go, 30. Alright. Okay. There, we got another hill here. Whew. Well, this is a siding. No, that's the siding, actually. Shut up, cow. Alright, we're clear. Over that portion of the grade. Now we got another grade to contend with. We should be over the steepest point of the line now. Let's see here. Where are we going to go next? So we should... You know what? We need to go... Well, we need to go this way anyway. But I should probably go towards the yard complex so we can stop and... Dear God. Shut throttle. We'll worry about that when we get to it. Look at the fog! The fog's rolling in. That's pretty cool. Is it? Are we just getting fog? Is it overcast skies or fog? I don't know. Looks kind of nice. Woo! Here we go. Around the corner here. I actually had to smooth this line out a little bit because it was just ridiculously tight. Like the curves were just all over the place with this. So I actually smoothed out the track edge a little bit. So we're not as abrupt with the curves anymore, especially at the bridge up here. Yeah, this is the curve where... Okay, we need to slow down here. I'm picking up way too much speed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the curve that's a little abrupt, or was a little abrupt. We smoothed it out a little bit. Alright. Alright. So we're now through that. Let's go ahead and put the throttle open. Let's go. Let's do this. We're going to go straight down the center. And, actually, okay, we're going to line through there, and we're going to go right through there. There we go. Now we're through. So now we're coming up to the iron mines, or the ironworks rather, as well as the iron mines. To be fair, we should probably end. I might as well. We've already been recording for 50 minutes, with some of it being cut out. So let's go. All right, and then got another crossover here. And we're gonna stop at this siding here. We won't drop off the raw iron here. I don't think anyway. We might do it actually. Now that I think about it, we could. I could honestly, guys. We have raw iron. Do we have raw iron here? I don't know. Let's see. Alright, coming through. Right through here. I do like this bit of track work I've done here. Alright, coming through. Coming through. The rest of the train back there. I'm gonna go right through here. Over the crossover here, we're up. We're here. We made it. I'm a little surprised this little engine actually managed to get up here. I was honestly I was expecting it to stall somewhere along the line, especially on the initial grade out of the logging camp, but or onto the logging line. I'm a little surprised she was able to handle that. But yeah. We made it up to the ironworks, the lower ironworks, I should say. The upper ironworks is up further up the mountain, but we're going to deal with that later. Oh, hello. So, what I'm going to do here for sure is I'm going to end the video. So, like and comment down below, subscribe if you guys want more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.